purpose and name, but his arrogance bound him in cycles of pain. The truth got traded for material gain. Lessons the second book of laws contains. The Lord taught man, gave purpose and name, but his arrogance bound him in cycles of pain. The truth got traded for material gain. Lessons the second book of laws contains.
Jehovih gave us breath, gave light to the mind, but man crowned himself, said I am divine. Built towers of gold, but the spirit declined. Clock full of minutes by the seconds design. Priests selling souls for a seat at the shrine, reading glyphs in the stars while ignoring the signs. Scripts been flipped, the truth buried in lies. Eyes wide shut in the fog of the rise. We cut down the fruit, never tend to the vines, then treat the soul the same, but hope to dodge its demise. He planted the law in the marrow and spine, gave order to seasons and measured the time, but desired to twine with the hunger to shine. So the will misaligned and abandoned the line. We were taught how to rise through elaborate grind, but impatience programmed how we measure decline.
The Lord taught man, gave purpose and name, but his arrogance bound him in cycles of pain. The truth got traded for material gain. Lessons the second book of Lords contains. The Lord taught man, gave purpose and name, but his arrogance bound him in cycles of pain. And the truth got traded for material gain. Lessons the second book of Lords contains.
The markets were erected, but the scales were trash. They counted in hiding cash while they buried the past. The elders wore jewels, chased honor and plaques, while the poor bore the burden and starved in the back. Smoke in the mirror, whole life in a mask. Miters and wristbands were the mark of the caste. Truth travels slowly, lies blocked his path. Every oath desecrated just to get to the bag. They crowned every rodent that could learn how to rap. Loot the peoples that they preached to, they never look back. They blessed every scheme that moved money in mass. Called theft good business when the margins were vast. Law bent sideways when the prophet talked fast. So the crooked stayed forward while the just fell back. Second book speaking facts, they don't want in the app. So they muted, diluted, trying to bury the map.
The Lord taught man, gave purpose and name, but his arrogance bound him in cycles of pain. The truth got traded for material gain. Lessons the second book of Lords contains.
That's what you do.
The Lord taught man, gave purpose and name, but his arrogance bound him in cycles of pain.
That's what I knew.
The truth got traded for material gain. Lessons the second book of Lords contains.
The appetite for greed grew louder than need, for all that was hidden was exposed in the deed. Those trusted in truth were lifted to lead, yet never discerned what was written to read. They fed upon fear like a ravenous fiend, confusing man's soul with the state of the bean. They promised a harvest, but only sowed weeds. Cursed at the women sprouting poisonous seeds. They measured all worth by the labor you bring, reducing man's body to a tradable thing. So the account was fixed by statute and creed. Every action was replayed in the visible feed. No mouth could revise what the record would read, and the verdict stood firm beyond bargain of means. Then the faithers took the weak, placed them under the wings, and raised men labeled meek in the glorious kings.
The Lord taught man, gave purpose and aim, but his arrogance bound him in cycles of pain. The truth got traded for material gain. Lessons the second book of Lords contains.
That's what you do.
The Lord taught man, gave purpose and aim, but his arrogance bound him in cycles of pain.
That's what I do.
The truth got traded for material gain. Lessons the second book of Lords contains.